solver plants that I'm going to let Katie DeBow tell you about. But $19.72, free shipping and handling, and an easy pay of $6.57 for the next 3 months. This is a 2-piece collection, and M63270 is your item number from Cottage Farms. The voice you're about to hear is Katie DeBow. Katie, tell us who Cottage Farms is, please.
Oh, Cottage Farms has been here on QVC for this is our 18th season. And this is my first season, but I'm so lucky to join a team that brings you some of the best, sometimes hard to find, not always new, but really special plants that are easy for you to grow.
And Katie DeBow is definitely a garden expert. She writes a whole garden trend. She's been in the business a long time. And as you've gotten to know her over this last season, I hope that you will follow her, Katie Garden Girl, so you get to know her and understand that she really understands plants and health of plants and where to plant things. And so we're very happy to have you here at QVC.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here and sharing information with you about, adding jewels like this to your garden.
Okay, so I want to know, this is kind of, we're calling this sapphire. It's kind of a purpley sapphire, but I want to know about, is there a lot of blue flowers out there?
That is such a good question because the answer is no. So this plant is so unique because not only does it start out purple like this, but as it ages, it turns more blue. And blue is a really sought after color in the garden. It's hard to find. People are always trying to, breed for that perfect blue color. And so when you get this plant, you're getting kind of that aging quality, but you're also getting these little pops of these gem flowers all throughout your garden. So it's really unique.
So a clematis and this clematis.
Yes, so your traditional, you may think when you hear clematis, you may think of a tall, maybe an arbor or a trellis, a tall vining plant. This plant still does the same type of vining, sprawling, or rambling habit, but it stays low to the ground. So I call it a ground cover. It's not really, a typical ground cover, but that's how I like to explain it because that's what it's going to do. And that's why it's a great problem solver plant, because when we use ground covers, we're using them because we don't want to weed that area, or we have an area where, it's not the perfect conditions for shade or sun or the soil. This plant will cover in all those holes in your garden, and it will make room for you to do other things that you want to do in your garden.
Well, so I wouldn't have to mulch the area?
You wouldn't have to mulch. Sorry. I should have probably told you this a week ago.
Darn it! Go.
Yes, saves you on your mulch, on your time. It adds these jewels to the garden. It grows to be about 2 feet tall. You do want to have something for it to grow up while it's there. So it's not an entirely big spot of emptiness. So I actually planted a couple of these this year amongst my roses, because roses and some of our other traditional garden plants grow their flowers at the top of their stems. So it's really beautiful the way that they do that, but that leaves the base or their legs looking a little bare. And so what this plant does is it will wind in those bare legs and cover up those spots.
Could I put this by a mailbox?
A mailbox would be a great place for it because it's not going to grow and overtake the mailbox like your really tall clematis will, or your fence posts.
Do I need to zip tie it or anything?
Nope, you don't need to do anything. Actually, we'll show you what you get here. This is your ship sample, and you get 2 of these, but this is a great way to show exactly how it's going to grow. So this is how it grows out. It's looking for places to twist around and grow and climb already here. So, imagine when you get it in the ground, what it's going to do.
Awesome. So again, 2 of these beautifully healthy plants for $19.72. And how do I plant them? Like how deep? What kind of fertilizer do I use? Watering, all that kind of stuff.
So when you do get a plant home, let's see, I didn't look at this before. So you want to take it, when you take it out, you want to plant it. Our plants are so strong and have such great roots. So as I do that, you want to check that out.
Oh, look at that.
Look at those roots. So what you want to do is you want to take a few of those off, and don't worry, you're not going to hurt this plant. You want to just loosen these roots so you can see, let them grow outwards, because you don't want them to be growing in any kind of circular motion. You want to make sure those roots are growing outwards. So I would pinch it, and then don't plant the plant any deeper than it was already growing in the container. So don't cover up the top layer of soil here. Just backfill it right up to there. And then this plant can take some shade. So think about it's going to be growing under other plants. It likes to grow in and amongst other plants. So dappled shade, dappled sun, this plant can handle it. So it really plays nicely with others, I like to say.
Oh, that's nice.
And we do have the fertilizer, our Cottage Farms Bud and Flower Booster. So we do have that fertilizer that works great on these, and I would fertilize every 2 weeks.
Okay, and then this is the flowers.
So the flowers, you know, we haven't even really talked much about the flowers.
I know, sorry.
These beautiful cross shapes, they are absolutely stunning. And they really do look like these gems sprinkled throughout your garden. And they're covered. These will be covered from early summer all the way through till fall with these beautiful, beautiful purpley blue flowers. So they really are very unique plants.
Oh my gosh, and I like to say, because I think it's really important, I don't know that if I were you, I'd feel comfortable about buying my plants online. I'm just going to say that. But I've been here at QVC coming up on 10 years. I just got my shipment, and I do this every year. I always get annuals from our peeps here. And I'm telling you, they are so healthy. These plants, when they come to you, are so healthy. They always come with a guarantee, but our QVC 30-day money-back guarantee. So let's even say you get them home and they're like all dead and everything, which they will not be. But you obviously can send them back and get your money back. But there's even a further warranty that I'll have Katie tell you about from Cottage Farms. But they are so healthy, and if you plant them and you take care of them, they are going to be healthy plants, and you're going to be so happy. I know you're going to come back for more next year, and you're going to start to plan your garden based on these beautiful plants. If you're, you know, I would go to QVC.com, check out the entire Cottage Farms collection, because there are going to be spots in your yard, in your garden, whether it's just you're doing like a garden on your patio, or if you have a medium size or a huge place that you're doing a lot of planting, go find those spaces that you still need stuff and go to QVC.com to check them out. But this is great. You said great, kind of that ground cover.
Yes, ground cover with your roses, the double ruby that we had earlier. Think about that really pinky ruby color with this color. So this color goes so great with our other colors in the garden. Think about it with yellow. So if you bought any of our daylilies, this goes so nicely with lots of colors, or even just up against a white picket fence. I mean, it really does. This color is such a unique color in the garden, and it's just such a special plant. And this will be probably the end of your second growing season. And so when you do plant it, you will absolutely get flowers this year. It will start to vine and grow and really explode. This numbered amount of flowers would be your second season.
Okay, so I know we've got people picking up more than one set.
Oh, great.
And I know you getting two. So how far do I want to plant these apart?
So, you know, they do cover about 2 to 3 feet wide of space.
Okay.
So you can plant them that far apart. I have my rose bushes spaced, so I just put one in between each of my rose bushes.
Okay.
And so, you know, that's just, you figure out where you want them at each post. That way they'll grow a little bit up and out. But if you're thinking about spacing, about 2 to 2.5 feet
And if you're looking for the clematis, it goes way up like this. This is not that clematis. This is more of
something different.
Yeah, it's a different type of clematis.
Different problem solver.
Yes. From Cottage Farms M63270, and let's talk about your warranty.
Yeah, we guarantee these are perennial, so they will come back year after year. So they are guaranteed for an entire year. If for any reason you're dissatisfied, Cottage Farms will replace your plant with a similar or comparable one at no charge. And if your replacement's unavailable or it's too late to ship, we'll ship it the following season.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Katie.
you, Nancy.
Appreciate it. All right, make sure you're picking up your Sapphire Indigo Clematis. You're getting 2 pieces there, M63274 from our friends at Cottage Farms. All right, we're going to wrap up our garden show, our garden guide, with another piece from Barbara King. This